Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And here's the return. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Short throw complete to the tight end. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
It's number 1 versus number 2. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. And welcome to Saban Field at Dynasty Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got his man in the open field. Breaks into the clear at the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Dogs.
Great job of reading and recognizing the opportunity to get the ball into space to a very skilled receiver, and he does the rest of the work. Talk about yards after the catch. This guy's one of the best in the country.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Have you ever seen this? The punting team on the field on first down. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? The sure hands, it's Brown. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. As the first down is still going. Finding some room at the 25. One carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. With the extra point, the lead is 14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Portland. Refuses to go down. Here he goes. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Pulls it in. It's Williams. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down after that previous play. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Contact as he threw it. Lofted it in there, but it falls incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. The stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Oh, and another incompletion.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? That's caught. It's Johnson. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He pulls in the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air, it's Simpson. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Touchdown! Added 6 more points to the total.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tackle made after just a short gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff again. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Gotta give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollock, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Humphreys. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Makes the grab. It's Wiley. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through the 1st quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's second down here. And the back gets the football. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. To throw, it's Simpson. Quick throw to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation? So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The receiver makes the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Here's the handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Hit as he throws it deep. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Possession. Let's see what happens here. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Well, this is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Grab made by the tight end. They bring it down, but the gain sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. The Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Bringing pressure. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Simpson. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. A deep shot to the right. Oh, and it's picked off. He went up high to grab that football.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Wiley. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Makes it second and medium. Trying to find some room. It's Brown. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. And he drops back in the gun. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. End zone ahead, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
BAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. He keeps it on the design run. Bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Design quarterback run. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Williams. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. It's another deep shot. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
The DB's backing off from the line now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The sure hands. It's Brown. Finds room at the 30. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Not the way he wanted to kick it. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep down the right side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Humphreys. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Completion makes it 2nd down. Trying to find room. It's Brown. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Dropping back, it's Simpson. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Horton. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Tied.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Off target and incomplete.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Nice grab. It's Humphries. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Bush throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and lift.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's in.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down.
Thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's Russell. The pass rush closing in. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is brought down. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Short connection to the tight end here. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down.
And looking for a big play here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
On second down, sets up a third and inches. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
What an outstanding job by this defense, not being fooled at all, setting the edge and allowing the inside speed of this defense to bring him down.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Touchdown, Dogs. They are pouring it on now.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Russell. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. And find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he cannot make the catch over the middle on the crossing route. He's going to bring up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A huge defensive score.
Great job here by the linebacker, taking advantage of that pressure by his own defense. They got to that quarterback. In fact, he was hit as he was releasing the ball. Ball's in the air, and the linebacker recognizes to be able to make that play and takes it to the house for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No.